straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's get it. Folded last year, we can't fold this year. Let's go, fellas. I swear to God, Jason Barrett, bro, you ruined my playoffs, bro. How do you get hurt, bro? Please don't stretch me to death.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Oh my God,
it's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
I swear, when I turn to YouTube, niggas is never gonna.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
All right, that's not happening again.
Now a first down throw, Locke. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Good game right there.
They run with Hines.
Good linebacker across midfield and into Charger
territory. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke.
Man.
And a 3rd down pass.
I gotta get him from back there, dog.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Where are you going? Put your ass in the middle of the field, man. So run this way, we straight.
Let it roll.
Cancel. I want snaps. Oh my
now
God.
Some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing.
Boy, you Lewis balling, boy.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, man. You and Lewis balling.
Now a first carry from
man, come on, 76. You don't block him.
Before he was planted in the backfield.
That's nice tough. Play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
What do you do?
Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
You gotta force a couple of things.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
This shit ain't stopping me.
To throw on 2nd down. Boyle.
Right, boy.
By the Colts. Williams. Coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Oh. The fuck was that, Enrique?
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here. Just to try
oh,
to get
come
some
on.
space.
Really, bro? This what you want to do right now? Alright, guys. That's true.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available for him.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Locke. Trying to lay one
yes,
up deep.
Yes, sir. Let me get that. Yes, sir.
Intercepted.
Okay.
Picked up by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as
yes,
his guys will get the football
Looks
back.
are deceiving, my friend.
And that's a great example of ball
Looks
skills right there,
deceiving.
partner.
Like,
you and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Come on.
He'll be brought down here at the 28. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards.
I don't want to see you win,
and
my
2nd
G.
and 2.
That's the receivers that spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now,
right,
1st and 10.
All the linebackers on the field. I need you to go with this shit. Matter of fact, you on that. Fuck it.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Yeah, I can't see this shit.
Going deep for Benjamin.
That's pick. God damn, boy, how you throw that like
Picked
that?
up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I took a chance on that.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, it's Locke. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
That should be so much easier.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
All
right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Oh, yeah, you know what he's doing. You know what he's doing. Y'all know what he's doing. You better.
On second down, here's Love.
You know it. Oh my God! Come on, bro. That's mine.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Oh, let me be great. Be great, Darren. I won't let Darren be
great. I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. And occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also,
oh man, come on, really?
Pressure receivers.
He threw the ball right to him.
Take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Love. Throw left side, complete to Scott. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Come on, y'all tried it.
Couldn't hook up.
Y'all
What's
tried
going to be the
it.
final play of this first quarter?
Let's go. You gonna go for it? Should punt, but he gonna go for it. Field position is everything in the game. Going this slow.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! 44
Now
let me get that. I just told you I got eye candy forever. Thank you.
Of the football at their 42-yard line.
And Andrew Luck hurt. That is what I'm talking about. I have eye candy forever.
And say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10.
It's all in the illusion. This man failed.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
I'm about to advance it. Then.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let me know when you back to the main menu, Enrique. Oh, all right, I'm out of advance again.
Now this time he'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Boyle eluding the pressure right.
Come on, look at this pass, bro.
It's intercepted.
Bro.
Picked off at the 38,
you're gonna have to wait.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Bro, you can't throw on the run. God, I got you to the 70 overall. At least you could do that for me. God damn.
They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Fancy footwork at the 45. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, 63 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
One safety. I'm saying though, man. One safety.
Operating from the gun. Boyle.
Let's go.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Boyle flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon.
He's
able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Really finding our legs?
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Do everything by yourself, huh, buddy?
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Sure, run it.
Off play action. Boyle. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
675.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Chargers getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open.
Oh, y'all gotta be shitting me.
This is going to wind up a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well and get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a play fake, and it's locked.
Come on. Pick the ball off. Why would y'all put me in that animation?
Left on the clock.
Weak ass throw. 2 seconds. He ain't kicking no field goal.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
One more on the ball.
Check 26, check 26. 59.
The final shot before the break. Lock. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Given 9 there on the 1st down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now they try the right side here.
That's
and
crazy.
penetration
So
here.
he'll
He'll get
run
this
past
down
the man.
only to
Nobody
about the
block
49-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That's amazing, dog.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
I know what we about to get right now. We're going straight to the flat.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Come on.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun. Boyle.
God damn. All right, you gotta go.
Incomplete.
You gotta go, bro. I can't do that.
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down. Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. He's airing it out.
Look at that shit there. What type of...
Had some position,
great animation
on,
for
and
him.
It brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Great animation for him.
Team is playing excellent
That's
defense.
tough, man.
Great
That's
communication.
tough.
Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
That's fucking tough. That nigga was beat. Ball out in front of both of them. He reached over and slapped the ball. What the fuck? He's called a PI. God damn.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He was hurt last time. That man was in the next play, goddamn it.
The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. He's going to field this at the 4. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Jacoby Brissett, rest of the game. He can run.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Exactly.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
You know what we're doing.
Throwing, Hundley. Being chased out left. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the third. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Numbers in the house. Let's go.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
This is Hines.
Let's go.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Hines, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now it's Hines, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett to the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett.
Put that down. Come on.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another 1st down. Brissett now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a 1st down. From the red zone now, Brissett. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throwing, Brissett, and that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In for the score. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard down a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Come on, jackass. Why did you move?
He was looking for Mike Williams that time. That'll bring up second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We've been getting smashed all. We've been smashing them niggas all day. Them boys ain't dropping nothing.
Hundley now, 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Hundley.
Oh, why are you coming back?
Here's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. Space to run past the 20. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Hundley now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough,
well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. Bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So out come the Chargers. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
I'm done.
I'm done. Yes, they have.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They run again with Hines. Oh, a heck of a move. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. There at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Losing yardage at the 10. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
And he fires one, but incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me,